Peter de Hoog is here. Peter's a registered holistic nutritionist with Finally Gluten Free Foods. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hear more and more about gluten-free foods all the time, right? And you guys actually have a shop not far from here.
Yeah, we're right over here on at 112 Nelson Street.
It's a bakery?
It's a full bakery, full-service bakery, and a full-service kitchen. So
Right.
we offer...
And everything is gluten-free?
that's all we do. It's a dedicated facility.
Really?
Yeah. So the point is to ensure that there's no cross-contamination. Everything's dedicated.
Right.
And we offer a full kitchen. So we offer meals, we offer artisan baking, and we offer nutrition counseling as well to guide people with what it's involved with being gluten-free.
Obviously, this whole gluten-free movement is a big one, right?
Well, I think that people, what I'm noticing as a holistic nutritionist is that, people tend to suffer from, gas, bloating, irregular bowel movements,
Yeah.
Heartburn, headaches.
All kinds of ailments.
All kinds of things. And if you take a closer look at yourself, you'll realize that it might actually have to do with what you're eating.
My God. We're going to make some gluten-free bread. And,
We are.
And the odd thing about gluten-free bread, it's spectacular. It's actually like bread, right?
Yeah. Real bread.
Yeah.
Fluffy bread, light sandwich bread
bread.
that you can actually make a sandwich with, that you don't have to toast. It isn't dry. It's not
Right.
crumbly. It's not horrible tasting.
Doesn't taste, bad. And
No. Natural tasting. It's actual, no preservatives, not frozen.
strangely enough, you make it like you would make bread.
Yeah, the real deal.
Yeah? Okay, how do we make it?
Well, the first thing I have here is I've got 3 cups of Pete's all-purpose flour mix, which is a combination of brown rice, millet, sorghum, tapioca, and arrowroot.
Right?
And then there's also a tablespoon of xanthan gum. Now, you need xanthan gum in gluten-free baking because you're taking away the gluten, you need something that's going to glue things together. So this is sort of the glue that we use in our breads. Then there's 2 teaspoons of salt. There's 3 tablespoons of sugar and a tablespoon of the Fleshman's quick dry yeast. And that's been mixed together here in the bowl for us to
Okay, those are our dry ingredients.
That's our dry
right?
ingredients. Now, our wet ingredients consist of 2 eggs.
Right. I like your big bread making bowl.
Well, it's my big bread making bowl. It's even got dents in it to show that it's actually been used.
Has character.
Yeah, it's got character. Then you have a 1/4 cup of oil.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you add a teaspoon and a half of apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
And you use apple cider vinegar because, 1, it's gluten-free. You don't use malt vinegar because malt is actually made with barley.
Okay.
And then you just give this, a little quick flick, like as you like to call it.
Right.
And then you make and you just pour it together. Put your wet
Just
with
like
your
that.
mix.
Yeah. In it goes.
And it goes.
Now you mix this up, obviously, but you were telling me that gluten-free bread, when you're making gluten-free bread, you don't actually have to knead the dough.
No, you don't need to knead the dough. I actually forgot the water, so I should probably include the water without the water.
Water's good.
Yeah, water's good.
Probably should have
1
some
1/3 cup of water.
Right.
And then all you have to do is just mix it. And with gluten-free dough, it's not quite like other mixes. It tends to be a little bit more watery.
Okay.
So I mean, what you're going to notice with this mix is that it's what you're looking for in a consistency is you want a bit of a smooth, sort of a spongy consistency.
Okay. So you mix that all up.
You mix that all up.
Get that smooth, spongy consistency.
Yeah, and then you just
what?
put it in a large baking pan.
Right.
And you set it aside, and you're going to let it, what we call proof, or you're just going to let it rest, or let the yeast do its job.
Right. So it rises to about what, twice its size?
Yeah, about twice its size. So what you're looking, if you grab that pan there, that's an example of just a sort of normal baking pan. And what you're doing is you want it to come up about 1 inch over top of the pan.
Gotcha. All right, we've got about 30 seconds left. You want to do some television magic here and show off our bread?
Well, I will.
Yeah, because it's unbelievable. We just snap our fingers, basically, and the finished product will arrive.
So then what we do is we go Shazam.
Right. And look, we've got bread.
Ta-da!
It's gluten-free bread.
And so we flip it out of the pan.
Just like that.
And we're ready to serve.
Nice. And you could, like you say, you can make sandwiches, you do all the things you do with bread.
Well, what's nice about it, here, I'll even give you a sample.
Okay. Look at that.
Just to show you that, it's the real deal here.
It is,
and
too,
we're not
look.
talking, horrible, dense flavored bread. We're talking, that's for the next segment.
Wow.
What do you think?
Tastes like bread.
Told you.
I want butter now, and maybe some peanut butter and things like that, you know, and jam. And
well, that's the reaction that we're looking for. You know, just want people to know that it doesn't have to be full of preservatives, it doesn't have to be frozen, it doesn't have to be dry, crumbly crap. It actually can be moist, yummy.
And you guys sell this bread all the time?
We make it fresh every day. We're actually putting together the mix that I created today, you know, and packaging that for people that want to do it at home.
Oh, nice.
You know, so just to make things easier. And I mean, that's the whole point behind our kitchen, is to make gluten-free easy.
Peter's going to be back a little later. It's Finally Gluten Free Foods, just like it says on his apron there. Langer, it tastes good. It tastes like real bread, just like that.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
I like the name too.